Hey everybody, it's Steve from Middle Kingdom Fitness. Now last night I was supposed to do a chest and tricep workout, but I decided to focus only on the chest. So I didn't get the triceps in. Today's supposed to be back in biceps, but I was thinking just for a change of pace, let's go back to an old-fashioned arm-only workout. So I'll do triceps first and do biceps, and then I'll be back on track for tomorrow. So let me just get my fat butt off of this couch, and let's get our workout going. Okay, everyone, I made it to the gym. We're going to begin with triceps. I'm going to do an all-standing workout today. And the reason being, without getting too much information here, is that I have an injury right now where it is significantly painful or at least uncomfortable to sit down. Rather than use an excuse and take a day off, I've just restructured my workout for the weekend. So I'm going to start with tricep pull-downs or press downs, whichever you prefer, using the rope handle. I like to stay somewhat close to the bar. I'm about a foot away. Some people will go further back, they'll get a bigger lean, but for me, too much shoulders gets involved. So I like to stay close. I bend my knees a little bit. I lean ever so slightly, but I'm really making sure to keep my elbows pinned to my body. Doing a very light weight here, going for reps. So there you go, 15 reps, tricep press down, rope handle. I'm gonna do 2 more sets, and then I'll come right back to you with another exercise. So the second exercise of my tricep routine is going to be a standing French press. I normally do this seated, but I've already explained to you the injury situation, so let's do it standing instead. Lightweight, going to focus on the form. I'm going to bring my hands in a little bit. So my pinkies are pretty much under the first bend of the bar. Go back, stretch. I don't try and go forward, I try and go up. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oops, I wanted to do 15, I'm sorry, 11, 12, sorry about that, 13, 14, 15. All right, rack it safely. Make sure you have the collars on, by the way. There's nothing worse than having those plates fall off. Hit your toes, break your floor, whatever it is. I'll do 2 more sets, and I'll come back with my third tricep exercise. So for my third and final tricep exercise, I'm going to experiment with a variation. I used to do this a lot in the past, but I've changed up as of late. My third exercise is normally a resistance band kickback. I don't do dumbbells because it's really not an effective movement, excuse me. However, the resistance bands, what I normally do is set the anchor down low, bend over, and do it this way, and it feels great. But I did see a video today where somebody said, well, if you just do it this way standing, there's no need to bend over. I never really considered this exercise a kickback type exercise, but let's give it a shot. I have a light weight on. I'm going to do 1 arm at a time, so that's a unilateral set, as they call it. Now, I'm holding both bands together, or both sides of the band. If you need to, just drop one side. 10, 11, I'm going to do 12, and then I'm going to switch sides. Hope you can see, sorry about the angle here, but this is really an impromptu training. Now I'm going to run it again, and I'm going to do it now with 2 hands and see if it's the same feeling. So this will be, I'll count this as my second set. You know what? I like it better. I can really squeeze the triceps much better. And yeah, I guess there is no difference between this and my bent over version. Yeah, as long as I'm getting it behind the body. Very good. Okay. So I'll just do 1 more set. I'm going to repeat that same exercise, and that's going to be triceps today. So we still got biceps to go. I haven't decided if I'm going to put it in a separate video or not. Okay, let's move on to biceps. Obviously, I decided to include it in the same video. When I do an easy bar or a dumbbell or a barbell curl, I've always done it the same way. I pretty much have my elbows to my sides. But I did see a video by an influencer whom I respect very much, Johnny Shreve. And he had mentioned that your elbows, as long as they stay rigid, can be in different locations. If you go further back, this is very popular. It's called a drag curl. I don't normally do that. But he recommended actually going slightly up, and he said it makes the movement harder. So let's try that. We're going to try it with a wide grip. So we're going to work the short head of the bicep, which is for width, as opposed to the long head, which is for peak. Okay, so here, this is how I would normally do it. But now I'm going to slide my elbows just a little bit, not into the space, not into air, but just a couple inches forward. I'm still touching my body. Very lightweight. Okay, to be honest, I don't know if I felt that much on it. Maybe I'm not doing it quite right. So I'm going to experiment again with it for the next 2 sets. And then I'll join you again with my second bicep exercise. Just a little PS. On those bicep curls, I tried all 3 variations. The one I normally do, the one that was suggested by Johnny Shreve, moving the elbows up a little bit, and then also the drag curl. And you know what? There's value in all of those. So what I think I'm going to try next time is a superset of 3 straight exercises, maybe 8 reps each of regular, forward, and then drag. Let's give it a shot. Or maybe 6 reps each. We'll see. We'll see, but it's definitely worth the shot. This is how you learn things. So let's give it a try. Let's move on with the workout. My second bicep exercise is my favorite bicep exercise of all. Might even be my favorite resistance band exercise. And it is the dumbbell, or in this case, the resistance band incline curl. I can't get the whole room in the picture, but I do have the anchor below the door. You can probably see that the bands are coming up. I'm going to step forward a little bit. Sorry that the camera's a little off center. And you always want to make sure your arms are behind your body for this, and then bring them up. I love this. This works for the long head of the bicep, which is the peak, how high your bicep looks. Love this exercise. 7, 8, halfway there. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 2 more, 14, 15. Love it, love it. Great exercise, great for the peaks of the biceps. That's what you really want to do. Okay, I'm going to do 2 more sets, and then we're going to finish up with our last bicep exercise. Let's finish up with the reverse curl. Again, we're going to use the easy bar. Now, some people mistakenly think that the reverse curl is for wrist. It's not a wrist exercise. We're not doing a wrist curl, we're doing a forearm curl. So it's actually for the brachialis muscles, which is the side of your arm. Very important muscle group. Very hard to target it, by the way. So we're going to do very lightweight. And we're just going to curl the bar upwards. Sorry about the support poles in your line of vision. Get a good squeeze at the top, just like it's a bicep curl. Don't treat it any differently just because your hands are pronated as opposed to supinated. Your forearm should be burning. Let's do 15, 13, 14, 15. I normally like to do 12 reps on exercises, but when it's what I call an accessory or an isolation exercise, I might increase it, especially if the weight's lighter and I want to focus on form and technique as opposed to heavy weight. So there you go, folks. You've seen my arm workout. We started with 3 sets for triceps, then we did 3 sets for biceps, everything standing up. Just a little different variation. Again, just to show you that there's never an excuse not to train. If you have an injury, like I did today, I worked around it. I got the workout in. No excuses. You got to commit to consistency. That's what I always say. Thanks for watching. Again, thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed the video, I would appreciate it if you could subscribe to this channel. And also if you could click like and leave a comment. All of that will help me. So if you enjoyed this and you'd like to see more and you'd like to get notified, please subscribe. Thanks again.